The general trend in first ionization energy indicates that oxygen should have a greater first ionization energy than nitrogen, but the reverse actually is true. The same inversion is observed for all group 5A and 6A elements. These are also called the group 15 and 16 elements. Examining the ground state electron configuration for nitrogen and oxygen gives insight into why this is true. Both elements are in period 2 and have 2 core electrons in the 2s orbital, represented by helium. They both also have 2 electrons in the 2s orbital. Nitrogen has 3 electrons in the set of 2p orbitals. Oxygen, on the other hand, has 4. Remember that there is a special stability associated with full and half-full sets of orbitals. This has to do with symmetry in electron spins. Essentially, these full and half-full configurations are lower in energy. Nitrogen, with its half-full set of p orbitals and extra stability, means that it doesn't really like to lose a single electron. We'll find out later that it isn't crazy about gaining just a single electron either. The net result, however, is that it takes more energy than anticipated to remove an electron from nitrogen with its stable configuration than it does from oxygen. So nitrogen's first ionization energy is greater than oxygen's despite the prediction. The same trend is observed, to a lesser extent, when examining group 2A and 3A elements in the same period. In other words, we'd predict, for example, that boron has a greater first ionization energy than beryllium, but the reverse actually is true.